Have you ever noticed that right before something extraordinary shifts in your life, everything suddenly feels like it is falling apart at once? Have you felt the strange, suffocating pressure that arrives just before a door swings open, as though the universe is testing whether you truly want what you asked for? What if the chaos you are living through right now is not punishment, not failure, not the universe abandoning you, but the exact architecture of a breakthrough being built behind the scenes of your life? Today we are going to walk through the 5 unmistakable signs that always appear right before breakthrough. The quiet signals your soul sends when transformation is closer than it has ever been. Before every breakthrough, there is a moment your old structures simply cannot hold anymore. And this is what we call the collapse point. Have you noticed that the job, the relationship, the routine that used to feel safe suddenly feels unbearable, as though your own skin no longer fits the life you built? This is not the universe punishing you. It is the universe dismantling what was too small for who you are becoming. The collapse point feels like loss, but it is actually subtraction in service of expansion, clearing every outdated version of your identity so something truer has room to exist. When you feel everything falling away, know that you are standing exactly where the old you ends and the new you begins. Right before a breakthrough, there's often a strange season of stillness, a hush so heavy it almost feels like abandonment. And this is the silent static. Have you prayed, asked, hoped, and then heard nothing back, as though the sky itself went quiet on you? This silence is not absence. It is incubation, the same kind of stillness that surrounds a seed before it cracks open underground where no eye can see. The silent static is the universe asking you to trust without evidence, to build faith in the dark so that when the light finally arrives, it does not create belief but confirms what you already decided to know. If you are in the quiet right now, understand that something is forming precisely because you cannot yet see it. Just before a breakthrough, people and situations begin reflecting your own patterns back to you with startling clarity, and this is called the mirror surge. Have you noticed the same old wound showing up again and again, in different faces, different circumstances, as if the universe is replaying a scene until you finally see it? The mirror surge is not a curse repeating itself. It is your consciousness being handed the same lesson wrapped in new packaging, giving you one more chance to respond differently than before. Every trigger that resurfaces in this season is not evidence that you have failed to heal. It is proof that healing is finally within reach, close enough for the pattern to surface and be released instead of buried. When the mirrors multiply around you, your breakthrough is asking you to finally look. There is a particular exhaustion that arrives right before a breakthrough, a bone-deep weariness of the soul. And this is the threshold ache. Have you felt tired in a way that sleep cannot fix? Tired of waiting, tired of striving, tired of hoping in a direction that seems to give nothing back? This ache is not weakness. It is the friction created when your old self and your future self stand on either side of the same doorway, pulling against one another until one of them finally has to yield. The threshold ache exists precisely at the edge of transformation, because nothing ever changes without first exhausting the version of you that no longer belongs. If you are weary beyond explanation, you are not far from breakthrough. You are standing directly inside it. And finally, right before a breakthrough arrives fully, there comes a small, quiet knowing that something is different now. And this is the ignition whisper. Have you felt a flicker of unexplainable calm in the middle of your storm? A subtle certainty that rises even though nothing outside of you has changed yet. This whisper is the first spark of alignment between your inner world and the reality that is about to catch up to it. The soul quietly announcing that the waiting is nearly finished. The ignition whisper often feels too small to trust, easy to dismiss as wishful thinking. Yet it is the most reliable sign of all, because breakthroughs never announce themselves loudly. They arrive first as a whisper before they become a wildfire. When you feel that whisper, do not question it, follow it, because it is the truest signal that everything is about to change. So if your life feels like it is collapsing, if the silence feels too loud, if old wounds keep resurfacing, if your body feels tired in ways you cannot explain, and if somewhere underneath it all you feel a strange, quiet whisper of hope, then you are not falling apart. You are standing at the exact threshold of your breakthrough. Every sign you just witnessed is not a warning. It is a countdown. And you are far closer to transformation than your fear would ever let you believe. If this resonated with you like this video, subscribe to Soulure and tell us in the comments which of these 5 signs you are living through right now, because your breakthrough may already be closer than you think. Which is exactly where our story begins again.